Hey, Shabbat Shalom, my friends. Just came back from an unbelievable, incredible trip to Israel that I always come back on a high. And there's something in this week's Parsha that is so telling for what's happening or what hopefully won't happen in Israel right now. The Torah tells us famously in this week's Parsha, Parshat Re'eh, Banim atem lahashem Elokechem. You, says Moses to the Jewish people, are the children of God. Lo titzgodedu v'lo tasimu karcha be'einechem lamet. Don't cut yourselves and don't make a bald spot between your eyes for a dead person. And Rashi tells us that this is something that the ancient Amorites used to do in the land of Israel before the Jewish people settled there. As a way of dealing with death, they would literally scratch and cut themselves. Of course, when God forbid somebody passes away, the Jewish community, we tear the kriya to show that we feel torn inside, but we don't, God forbid, do anything to harm ourselves. Now that's the pshat, that's the simple interpretation of what it means to be children of God. Don't harm yourself when something goes wrong in life. The Talmud gives a midrashic explanation. Lo ta'asu aguda. Don't splinter off into different groups. When something bad happens in the Jewish community, there needs to be achdus, there needs to be unity. And I felt that in Israel. We went to Hostage Square just a couple of days ago. I did a video from there. And there is, unfortunately, again, the opportunity for the Jewish people to split up and to create these agudot, different groups that are looking askance one on the other. And God is telling the Jewish people, Banim atem l'Hashem Elokechem. You are my children. And I will tell you as a father, one of the greatest nachas I have is when I see my kids getting along. It's the worst thing in the world when I see my kids fight. You're one family. You're all my children. Don't splinter off and don't do something self-destructive. The Torah says that what it means specifically is scratching yourself. God forbid something bad happens, right? Hamas attack, something terrible happened to the Jewish people. Anti-Semitism is rearing its ugly head throughout the diaspora. Don't make matters worse by splitting yourself up into different groups, by literally scratching yourself. It would be the equivalent to harming yourself by splitting yourself up. The most powerful and potent weapon the Jewish people have is not the Iron Dome. It's not the IDF even. It's achdus and unity. And of course, the IDF gives us great hope and love for unity and for achdus and the Jewish people. But it's so incredibly important that we keep it together, both in Israel and here in the diaspora where I'm back right now. So important that we remember this, because this is what is going to give us strength. And this is what expresses that we are one nation. A family always gets into fights. Everyone listening to this, you have a brother, you have a sister, you have parents. We all have some dysfunction in our family. But it's within the family. And we can fight. And I'm not advocating we shouldn't have different opinions. And we shouldn't go to a rally and a protest. But respect the other's opinion, especially when they're a member of your family. That's the way we will stay strong. And that is ultimately what will express our oneness, our unity, and us being banim atem l'Hashem Elokechem. Remember, the next time you get into a fight with a fellow Jew, he's your brother, he's your sister, treat him that way. Disagree vehemently, but you give a hug when the argument's over. Shabbat Shalom. Hey, please like and subscribe so we can get these really important videos out to a larger audience. Thank you.